Hey everyone, welcome back. In this video, I'll be showing you all how to prototype the screens that you designed on Figma and um, how to connect one screen from another or have different assets and elements of your design changed when the user clicks on certain parts of it in Figma and make it more interactive. So this time I'm going to share my screen just so that I can make sure you all can see the buttons. So this button up here is the present button, which will allow you to view your design on an iPhone screen. And the tab we're going to be working with is this one right here, which is prototype. And if you're not clicking on anything, it'll allow you to choose a device to view your prototype on. So how this works is, first of all, you want to make sure that your things are grouped. So such as this button, making sure that that is grouped so that when I click on it in the prototype section, I can press this little plus button and drag it to the next page. And this means that I'm adding an interaction, which means that if the user clicks on this button, it will lead them to this next page. So yes, and here you have the settings, and I want my action to be navigate to. So I'll navigate to this. You can add an animation as well. So let's start with instant. What does that look like? It just goes that way. What if I want to try something else, like dissolve? So I will press that screen again. And now there's a bit more of an animation or transition. So I think I will do that. Maybe I'll even make it a little longer and then test it again. Nice. Um, so for this page, I actually want the user to be able to select these. Um, so what I would do, because I want just the buttons to be interactive, is I'm going to turn these into components. So what a component means is that it makes this grouped item or asset become more dynamic. And so right now it's blue, which means it's not a component. So I can press over here to create a component, or I can right click and create and say create component. And then now if I want to add a property, I'm going to press add property and do variant. So I think what I'm going to have is the original state to actually be more of a grayscale, which means I want this to change as well. And then so I'm going to do this for all of these. But what I'm going to do to prototype this is I'm going to go to prototype, and then I'm going to do that. So now when I click this button, it will change it to this brown one. And so now I'm going to go back to design. I'm going to copy this button and replace this one over here. So I'm going to show you what happens now when I do this. Now if I click on this, it'll become brown. I actually want it to go both ways. So I'm going to click on this, go to prototype, And then I'm going to add an arrow that goes to this. Nice. So let's see that again. Now it'll turn each time I press. Okay, so I'm just going to do the same thing for all of these. I actually want to make this, because we talked about consistency, I want to make this color consistent with that. And then maybe when it's gray, okay, and then I'm going to link this button to the next page. And then I'm going to link this box to this page. And I don't want it to, I want it to be instant. And then actually, still to dissolve, but I'll just do two. And then this button will go to this page, go back to 500. Let's just say if they click this first box, it'll become this, 200. And then we'll have them with this verification to come here. And so you'll just continue linking all of your buttons in this way, and then ultimately you'll have a clickable prototype. And then this one will go here. And between pages, I want to be 500. And this one go here. So let's just see what that all looks like starting from this first page. Get started, individual, click next. I'll click the phone number. I'll go next. Click the code, verify, go, scroll down, complete. Nice. And so just keep playing around with these prototypes. Like right now, this scrolling feature, there's kind of movement left and right, so I need to figure that out because I don't really want my design to be scrolling. Like you can continue adding little details by using components or just playing around with this prototyping tool. There's a lot of different animations and things that you can get into. But for this video, we'll just focus on simply moving from one page to another or from one button by being able to click one button on each page and selecting that button through the use of components. So hopefully this was helpful, and I'll see you in the next video.